Hey, this is Warren Redlick. I'm seeing a lot of talk recently about Cybertruck. They dropped the range extender, and people are noticing that the Cybertruck isn't selling in as high volume as they hoped. I think I may have addressed the second point already, but just first on range extender, it was a $16,000 option. My best guess is that very few people ordered it. And if you're Tesla and 3% of the people who are buying Cybertruck are ordering range extender, then it's not worth the engineering resources to continue developing something that very few buyers want. So that's my best guess. We don't know, but they haven't publicly said this is why we stopped it, but that's a reasonable guess. Just to be clear about the path for Cybertruck, currently it's an $80,000 price point for the all-wheel drive Cybertruck. That's a hard sell. There just aren't that many people paying $80,000 for pickups. I think with the tax break, it goes down to $72,000, something like that. Then you add some options and it's up. So it's a very expensive truck. We know that Tesla has developed a dry cathode 4680. We know that they have their own lithium refinery. We know they have their own cathode facility. We know that they are working on ramping this 4680 and that they have gotten the cost of their 4680 cell down dramatically, but they have not ramped production of the new 4680 yet. We also know that they have a new 4680 based Cybertruck, a Cybertruck that's based on the new 4680 cell. And so they have to ramp the cell and they have to ramp the truck. Now, if they're able to save maybe $10,000 on the cost of the cells, and you put that through and say, all right, 20% margins, you're dropping the price of the truck $12,000. And then you come up with a rear-wheel drive version of the truck that's only $60,000 with, maybe a slightly smaller battery pack, and you got one motor instead of two. They may be able to get to a $60,000 price point on Cybertruck minus the $7,500 tax credit. Now you're in the low 50s. That's what's going to drive a higher volume of Cybertruck sales. Now, none of this is really that important because Cybertruck was never expected to be a high-volume vehicle. You got Model Y selling maybe 1.3 million vehicles a year. Maybe Cybertruck gets to 250,000 units. Maybe that's a stretch. I think if they can get the price point down further, if they can find other efficiencies, I think maybe they could get Cybertruck cheaper. But fundamentally, it's really great for branding. You got Kim Kardashian posing with Cybertruck, posing with Optimus. This is really good for building Tesla's brand as a cool vehicle company. It's not that important for long-term because Tesla's long-term is Cybercab, Robovan, and Robotaxis. And maybe Cybertruck matters in that world when you need something to tow or you need something to do Home Depot runs. I suspect that Cybercab will do a lot of that because it has a good bay back there. But if you're doing larger, heavier things, you're going to want Cybertruck for that. So Cybertruck has a really good role in a Robotaxi future because there are jobs that need that. So I just don't see that big of a deal. I just see friends talking about Cybertruck and everybody's panicking. It's like, look, is Model Y the best-selling car in the world? Yes. Are the more affordable models coming this summer? Yes. Model 3 is still a great car. I think we're going to see a new S and X by the end of the year, maybe early next year. And, more importantly, June, Robotaxi in Austin. Is anything more important than that other than maybe Optimus? Seeing a lot of progress with Optimus? I see a lot of good things happening with Tesla. Yes, there's a lot of short-term noise. Yes, people focus on things that aren't important. Oh, I want more range. Oh, I want this, I want that. Look, can they sell cars in high volume at low cost? That's the big question. If they can, great. If not, oh well. But if they get Robotaxi working, if they get Optimus working, none of this stuff matters. Thanks so much for watching.